Everyone, once again welcome back to our YouTube channel Analytical Engineering. Today we are going to discuss about the numerical problem based on steady flow energy equation along with the various concept, and that question already asked in university and university. So we are going to see. Let's see first question. Air flow steadily at the rate of 0.4 kg per second through air compressor. And the given device is a compressor entering at 6 meter per second with a pressure of 1 bar and a specific volume of 0.85 meter cube per kg and leaving at 4.5 meter per second with a pressure of 6.9 bar and a specific volume of 0.16 meter cube per kg. The internal energy of the air leaving is 88 kilojoule per kg, greater than that of the air entering. Cooling water in a jacket surrounding the cylinder absorbs the heat from the air at the rate of 59 watt. Calculate the power required to drive the compressor and inlet outlet cross section of the area. So in the given question, we have given a compressor. In a compressor, what? See, at the initial condition, they are given rate of airflow 0.4 kg per second and the entering velocity v1, pressure p1 and a specific volume v1 at inlet, and for outlet condition velocity v2 is given, pressure p2 is given and a specific volume v2 is given. And here is the condition. See, the internal energy of the air leaving is 88 kilojoule per kg and then that of the entering. So this one is greater than that of the air entering. Now first of all we are going to write whatever the given data. Here suppose this one is a compressor and this one is inlet, this one is outlet. So here given the rate of air flow through compressor. This means the rate of mass flow of compressor. M dot is given how much? 0.4 kg per second. Entering at 6 meter per second. The air is entering in this compressor with a velocity 6 meter per second. So V1 equal to 6 meter per second with a pressure, initial pressure P1 equal to 1 bar. You know that 1 bar equal to 100 kilopascal and a specific volume is given. A small V1, a specific volume equal to 0.85 meter cube per kg. For outlet condition, the velocity is given. Air is leaving with velocity 4.5 meter per second. So here V2 is given 4.5 meter per second with a pressure of 6.9 bar. P2 is given 6.9 bar. So 1 bar is equal to 100 kilopascal. Then it becomes 690 kilopascal. And a specific volume V2 is also given 0.16 meter cube per kg. The internal energy of the air leaving is 88 kilojoule per kg. So what at the outlet condition, at the time of air leaving, the enthalpy is given. This means S2 given. S2 is U2 given. So U2 equal to, see, 88 kg greater than that of the air entering. This means whatever the amount of air entering in this compressor, that internal energy plus this 88 equal to outlet internal energy. So U2 equal to U1 plus 88. Cooling water in the jacket, absorb heat. Okay. Absorb heat from the air at the rate of 59 watt. So in compressor, for cooling water, the heat is absorbed by the compressor. How much means 59 watt. So here Q is also given 59 watt. If we convert it into kilowatt means 59 upon 1000, 0.059 kilowatt. This one become negative. Why Q is negative means here heat is absorbed by the compressor. So heat absorbed means we have to take negative sign. If heat produced means, if a device heat produced means, this will become positive sign. If anything absorb the heat means the heat is absorbed, that's why negative sign. So minus 0.059 kilowatt. We have to find out the power required by a compressor to drive. So power required means here work done, W equal to what? First case. Second case is inlet and outlet area. So we have to find out A1 and A2 by steady flow energy equation. We know that the steady flow equation is, general equation is given as m dot u1 plus p1 v1 plus v1 square upon 2 plus gz1 plus q equal to m dot u2 plus p2 v2 plus p2 square upon 2 plus gz2 plus w. So see here, in this case internal energy also given, P1 V1 also given, and velocity is also given, but the potential energy is not given. So in the case of, according to this question, there is a no potential energy. So in the place of potential energy we have to substitute 0. So m dot value is given 0.4. Now I am going to place this equation in a simple form. M dot, if you are taking this into that side, so m dot is common, u1 minus u2 plus p1 v1 minus p2 v2 plus v1 square minus v2 square upon 2. This gz1 and here also gz2 become 0 because there is no potential energy, plus q equal to w. Here m dot, rate of mass of airflow is given how much? 0.4. u1 value, see here, u2 equal to the outlet internal energy equal to inlet internal energy plus 88. So u1 minus u2 if we find means this become minus 88 from here, plus P1 V1, pressure is given 100 into volume is given 0.85 minus P2 is given 690, V2 volume is given 0.16 plus V1 velocity given 6 square minus V2 is given 4.5 upon 2 plus here 2 into 1000 because we are finding out the work power produced in kilowatt, so 1000 plus q is 0.059 equal to w. Here the volume for inlet condition V1 is given 0.85, so 0.85 upon velocity for inlet condition is given 6 meter per second. After solving this we get A1 equal to 0.0567 meter square. In the similar way we can take this second and third one and we will able to find this A2. So take second and third. See, m dot equal to A2 V2 upon V2. So A2 equal to m dot V2 upon V2. M dot value is 0.4. Similar at inlet and outlet condition. V2 here is volume. So volume is 0.16 upon this V2 is velocity 4.5. After solving this we get A2 equal to 0.014 meter square. So we already find here A1, A2 value and the power required by compressor. At last, in university exam, you have to just write a result. What are the result you have given after solving the question? So first, here W equal to minus 45.416 kilowatt. Here this power is given to compressor. Okay. Second one, we have to find out the inlet area A1 and outlet area A2. So we already find A1 value is how much? 0.0567 meter square and A2 value is 0.014 meter square. So this one is the result and solution for the question. Now we are going to see the second question. In second question, given a room for 4 person has 2 fans, each consuming 0.18 kilowatt power and 300 watt bulb. Ventilation at the rate of 80 kg per hour. Enter with an enthalpy of 84 kilojoule per kg and leaves with an enthalpy of 59 kilojoule per kg. If each person put out heat at the rate of 630 kilojoule per hour, determine the rate at which heat is to be removed by a room cooler so the steady state is maintained in the room. This question also asked in an 2007 and 2002 supplementary. So see the concept given in questions. Now see, this one is a room and there are 2 fans. So this one first fan, second fan, and there are 3 bulbs 100 watt each. So in that room there is a cooler also, so that the cooler can take the heat from the room inside the room and take outside of the room. We have to find out the rate at which this cooler can remove the heat from this room to maintain a steady temperature or a steady condition for the room. So first, given data, each fan consumes 0.18 kilowatt. See, first we have to find out the total amount of heat producing in that room. So if we are calculating total amount of heat, we are given 2 fan and 3 bulbs. So these 2 fan also produce some amount of heat, and these 3 bulb also produce some amount of heat. So heat produced by man. See, each person produce how much heat means 630 kilojoule per hour given. So for 4 person, 4 into 630 upon air hour. I am converting it into seconds, so divide by 3600. If you calculate this, we get 0.7 kilojoule per second. So 0.7. See, kilo is already joule per second is watt. So 0.7 kilowatt. Again, Q of electric. Q of electric denotes the heat produced by these 2 fan and these 3 bulbs. So total heat for electric 2 into 0.18 each fan. So 2 fan 2 into 0.18 plus 3 bulb each is 100 watts. So 3 into 100 to convert in kilowatt, dividing here by 1000. After calculating this, we get Q electric equal to 0.6 kilowatt. So total heat produced in this room, Q total equal to heat produced by man plus Q electric. So 0.7 plus 0.6. After calculating this, we get 1.36 kilowatt. Q total equal to 1.36 kilowatt. This one is inlet condition, this one is outlet. Here the inlet, for inlet condition, enthalpy is given H1 84 kilojoule per kg. H2 is also given 59 kilojoule per kg. And rate of mass flow is given 80. Rate of mass flow is given 80 kilojoule kg per hour. Here I am converting it into seconds, means 80 by 3600 kg per second means 1 by 45 kg per second. Now we have to find out the rate at which the heat is removed by a room. So dW by dt. Why I am giving dW by dt means with respect to time we have to find out rate. So previously we are seeing for steady equation we are just adding W, power produced, but we have to find out rate. So you can just write in place of W dW by dt by SF steady flow energy equation. We know that m dot u1 plus p1 v1 plus v1 square upon 2 plus gz1 plus, in place of q I am writing here dq by dt equal to m dot u2 plus p2 v2 plus v2 square upon 2g 2 plus gz2 plus dw by dt. We have to find out this dw by dt. M dot value is given 1 by 45. U1 plus P1 V1 in the place of this term. We are writing here H1. See here, in this question there is no kinetic energy and potential energy. So we are putting this value 0. H1 plus dq upon dt equal to, here also m dot h2 plus dw by dt. We have to find out this. So dw by dt equal to, this 1 by 45 is common, m dot value 1 by 45, h1 minus h2 minus plus dq by dt. 1 by 45, h1 value is given H1 value is given 84 minus H2 value is given 59. Here dq by dt. So previously we find out this value 1.36. After solving this, we get dw by dt equal to 1.96 kilowatt. So this is the required rate for a cooler to remove the heat from a room. That's why the heat can balance a steady flow. This way I had completed today's session. In the next session we will be discussing about aircraft structure 2. I hope you understand and enjoyed today's session. If you have any doubt, join our WhatsApp link and Facebook link given in description box. So like, share and subscribe and press the bell icon to get more new videos notification.